Now, I normally wouldn't make a video about a new set until the full set is actually revealed, but today we're going to talk about Twilight Masquerade. We got about half the set revealed, but you guys, I am actually really worried. I think this might be the worst set in the entire Scarlet and Violet era. We're going to compare it to a couple other sets. So on Poke Beach here, they dropped the entire Crimson Haze set, which is going to be half of the Twilight Masquerade. So this set is available now in Japan, and I'm going to be honest, I think this is one of the worst sets we've gotten so far. Like, Pinsir's great. I mean, we got some nice illustration rares. But we always have nice illustration rares. Infernate, that's nice. Nice starter Pokemon. Manaphy, Cramorant. So, decent arts. And you can already see people on YouTube pulling these cards. The best art, in my opinion, is probably this Eevee. It's just beautiful. But, I mean, the rest, it's just... I think it's just Pokemon we don't really care too much about. Like, when you look at the special illustration rares, I don't know what they were thinking choosing these Pokemon. Now, you might be a big fan of these Pokemon. I think, even if you loved all of Generation 9, these wouldn't be your favorite Pokemon. Like, at all. So, I actually like this card, but it's like 50-50 on this. Half the people don't like it because it's messy. But I like cards where you kind of got to, look into it a little more and it's just not just sticking out to you. I like the colors on this one. It just feels like actual art to me. Like, it feels like somebody painted this. So that's why I like that. And then I do like that they're doing stuff like this. Where she's taking a picture of the Growlithe, and then they have the Growlithe card actually looking back up. Where did that card go? Right here. I just love that. But again, if you're collecting a binder, these cards would never even go next to each other anyways. But, yeah, so that's half of the set. Now, the other half is going to be called Mask of Change. So that is going to be the next Japanese set. And there's not a lot of cards revealed yet for that. But it's going to be the Ogerpon set for them. So they're going to get a lot of these cards here. So we can kind of guess what the other special illustration rares are going to be. They're probably most likely going to be Ogerpons with just the different masks. So now I just finished the DLC. I didn't hate Ogerpon, but I didn't like her either. I don't know. For being an ogre, first of all, super tiny. Like, wasn't the biggest fan. And then, yeah, they even got like the Oki Dogi or whatever, how you pronounce that, and the Pheasantipity, Monkey Dory, which is going to be their actual next Japanese set after that. It's like some Night Wanderer, I think it is. So now with Twilight Masquerade, it's going to be obviously very Gen 9 heavy. And then this next set too, it's going to be very Gen 9 heavy. But as you can see, we're for sure getting these Ogerpons, and the set is called Twilight Masquerade. So it is pretty obvious that we're going to probably get Ogerpons for our next special illustration rares. So if you take the Ogerpon special illustration rares and the other 3 special illustration rares we got for Crimson Haze, I'm not excited. Half the people I know have not even played this DLC yet. Now, I do think it is good that they're doing a lot more, the newer generation in the sets, but I think it's almost a little too much. I mean, Sword and Shield, they barely did any. And then the ones they did were only like the Galarian bird, like the remakes of the original Pokemon. Like, there should have been a Toxtricity alternate art. The fact that there wasn't is crazy. So, I personally am not very excited, and when looking at other sets, like even Temporal Forces, again, it's just pure Gen 9, but they're based off of pretty popular Pokemon. They're the future and ancient. So it's different. I love Suicune. This Walking Wake is growing on me. All these cards have I'm not going to say any of these cards have bad arts. But a lot of these cards, people don't care about these Pokemon. And it's not that you're not a big fan or anything, but some people just... The Scarlet and Violet game was the most glitchiest, buggiest game we've ever had in Pokemon history. So I know a lot of people that just played it for a little bit and just stopped. Which is understandable, You don't have to buy every single thing Pokemon makes to be a true fan. So, Temporal Forces beats it, and I thought Temporal Forces was one of the worst sets. Obsidian Flames. Now, this has the least amount of special illustration rares out of any set for Scarlet and Violet. I don't know what they were thinking. It's not a terrible set, but it's can be argued it's the worst set. It's great for the TCG, but yeah, I mean, they got the Charizard, which is okay, and the Pidgeot. Really not the biggest fans. The set is just small and just doesn't have a lot going for it. I know it's great for the TCG, but the one thing these newer sets do have going for them, same with Temporal Forces, is they have tougher pull rates. So, like, Temporal Forces has the hardest pull rates, and I'm guessing Twilight Masquerade is going to follow. Like, special illustration rares are almost twice as rare in Paradox Rifts than the earlier Scarlet and Violet sets, 2.7 times rare, which is good. People were constantly complaining how there's no value in these sets. There's no point in opening the packs because the cards aren't hard to pull. So hopefully with them doing this, it makes the cards a little more valuable, and it makes it feel more special when you pull that special illustration rare. But yeah, I mean, they beefed them all up, all the pull rates, so I'm guessing Twilight Masquerade is going to follow. And then, too, you could say, what about Scarlet and Violet? That set's not that good, the base set. You got to remember, look at how many illustration rares we got. And then, we got Miraidon, Koraidon, the two legendaries we played the whole game at, and Gardevoir. And I like Great Tusk and Iron Treads. I don't think those are bad cards at all. And then we got the Miriam. We got good trainers. So, when looking at the actual Crimson Haze here, I'm not a big fan of Blood Moon Ursaluna. I don't hate them or anything like that. It's just not bad. The Perrin card's nice. The Lana's Assistant's nice. The Greninja's nice. Some whatever regular full arts. Greninja, Iron Thorns they threw in there. The Applin's a very nice looking card. All the illustration rares are nice. I have almost nothing to ever complain about those cards. They're all great. Love the Pinsir. I was hoping for a more creepy, realistic one, but it's a kid's game, so they probably can't scare people. But yeah, I am genuinely worried because when you take these 3 special illustration rares, and let's say you add the 3 or 4 Ogre Pawns or whatever they're going to do, I don't know, with the different masks and stuff. If you love Ogre Pawn, this is going to be a dream set for you. But, like I said, I know a lot of people that have not even played the DLC yet. You know, the fact that we now have to pay over $100 and something to play a complete game of Pokemon is also kind of crazy. I personally know people that haven't bought a Pokemon game the last couple years because it's just getting a little ridiculous. Which is understandable, but I always get it and I always play it. I just love seeing the new Pokemon. That's pretty much what I do. Every time a new game comes out, I'll catch a few of my favorite older ones, but I'll just do the whole Pokedex and just try to catch every new Pokemon that came out for that generation. I think it's fun. It reminds me of when Generation 2 came out. And then it's a good way to learn all the Pokemon, too. So yeah, I am genuinely worried. This set, I think, is going to be the worst set in the Scarlet and Violet era. Because Scarlet and Violet base set, I think, beats it with the Legendaries and Gardevoir and it being a base set. Paldea Evolved, we don't even need to talk about it, just destroys it. Paradox Rift is right by Paldea Evolved, so not even close. And then, yeah, Temporal Forces, it's doing good in the market. It's having some bounce backs, but I think those are, that's manipulation. But it could also be because of these tough pull rates. So I am actually happy for the tougher pull rates. It's going to be a little less fun to open packs, but down the road, it's just going to be all around better for the sets. But again, Alt Arts from Sword and Shield, very hard to pull, harder to pull than even these new special illustration rares. And look at the prices on all those. They almost all tanked. So you can get there's so many Alt Arts now that are $20 or less. So yeah, that's just my little rant on this set. Crimson Haze does not look very fun to open. Especially with Greninja probably being the best card, and half the people don't even like Greninja, like this card at all. So, and like I said, I wouldn't make a video before the set comes out, but since we know it's a Twilight Masquerade, we're most likely getting a bunch of Ogre Pawns with the different masks for special illustration rares. So we can kind of guess what's in the set. Yeah, not excited. Not excited at all. And then next we're going to get those Loyal 3 in the next set too. So we just need to hang on a little bit. It looks like we're going to get 2 more sets that are heavy Gen 9, which isn't just terrible. I do like it a little bit because it helps me, like the Pokemon a little more, but it's just I'm not going to be personally opening any of Twilight Masquerade probably. Maybe ETB to get the promo. That's about it. There's going to be no cards that I'm really chasing. I do like that Greninja, but it's going to be a $10, $20 card down the road. So, I do like the idea of the trainer with the Pokemon. I do like that. That's very nice. But I don't know why they chose Blood Moon, Ursaluna, and I don't know. So yeah, please let me know down below what you guys think. If you guys are excited for this set, I know some of you are definitely going to be. I've already heard people say they love Ogerpon, but I've heard a lot more people say they do not like Ogerpon. So yeah, let me know down below if you guys are pre-ordering any of this, or if you guys are opening some Crimson Haze, or if you just have any new information on the actual Twilight Masquerade set. Because they don't really have anything revealed yet for that set. I was trying to wait. Hopefully some new cards popped up, but couldn't wait. It was just bugging me. This set's going to be pretty rough. And then with the tough pull rates, I don't think many people are going to be opening this set at all. I just can't see there being a very expensive card. Hopefully Greninja's expensive, to get people to have something to chase, or the Ogerpons, but I could see every card being $50 right off the bat. Kind of like Temporal Forces, but I don't think it's going to have that bounce back like Temporal Forces is having. So yeah, if you guys like this video, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. My name is Polkabeard. If you guys like to support more, you can now join my membership for 99 cents a month, or you can check out my eBay store. We have 100% positive feedback with over 20,000 cards sold. But alright, have a great day. See you later.